Good Friday morning, everyone. So last night ended up staying at the Able Bridge campground. 20 something bucks, and I got a shower out of it, although I did have to buy a towel and soap, but that was only $5. So hung out with some of the other hikers. There was like probably 8 of us there that all stayed. I don't know about the other campground across the street. That one didn't have a shower or anything, but I was right on the water. We had a fire last night. It was pretty cool. Got to hang out with, some of the older hikers. It was really, really cool. I've seen a few of them around, some of them at Shaw's. So, but anyway, we are waiting to sign up for the Birches. And look at that gorgeous view. There she is, Mount Katahdin. Tomorrow morning we'll be climbing her. She looks big. I'm glad I'm not climbing her right now. It's a little windy out. It's a cold front coming through. Tomorrow it's gonna be cold up there, like 30s. So I'm gonna be wearing everything warm I have. Don't have to carry my whole pack up there. I can leave it at the ranger station, so that'll be nice. We'll get to do that. But got the little sun rising back there. I got here early just to make sure I got a spot, but look at that. Man, what a beautiful view. It's hard to believe. Hard to believe that I've hiked all the way from Georgia to Maine, and that's the end at the top of that. So it's hard to even describe, guys. Just a range of emotions. So anyway, I'm hoping that once I get signed in, I can maybe go back to the store, get a few snacks, because I don't have a whole lot of food. I have stuff I can cook, but for tomorrow I just want to have some easy snacks on the climb up and down. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure, I think once you sign up on this list and you take a picture, you fill out a little card, which I already filled out. You basically have to check in to the Birches at the ranger station at Katahdin Stream by 4, maybe 5. There's 2 trails to take. The regular AT trail, it's about 9 miles to the Birches. So it puts us at the base. But there is another side trail over here called Blueberry Ledges that's only 4.5 miles, and that is the one we will be taking. Pretty much every hiker takes that trail. So anyway, just thought I'd let everyone know, and I'll keep you guys posted, let you know what's going on, and it's getting real. It's almost done, guys. So all right, I'll see you a little later. Good Friday morning, everyone. We are officially signed up and we are headed to the Birches. I am not going to take the AT to the Birches because that is a 9-mile day. Instead, I'm going to take the shortcut because I earned it. The Blueberry Ledges Trail. It is a 4-mile trail, so it'll only take me a couple hours. Part of it is, one, I packed out extra snacks and stuff for tonight at the Birches, because there's no stores or anything around, and it would be a 10-mile hike back to get to the store. And 2, there is a spot up here on the Blueberry Ledges Trail that apparently you have cell service for a little bit. So I figured that's what I would do. And it's gonna be a full night. I saw the list yesterday. They only had like 6 people at the Birches, but a little cloudy. It was a little cloudy this morning up at the top, but tonight it's already a full house. It's only 9:30. So there's also a couple hikers that are at the store that had not signed up yet. So I guess either they're not worried about it, or they don't know it's full and there's no room at Katahdin Stream. At least that's what the ranger already said. He said they're slap full tonight and tomorrow, which I already knew because I already looked it up. So anyway, that's what we're doing. So right now I'm walking this beautiful path to hit the Blueberry Ledges Trail and get to the Birches. So I want to set up my tent before everybody else, because I don't want to sleep in a shelter because it's going to be 30 degrees tonight. I'd be much warmer in my tent, blocking out some of this wind. So that's the plan. We're making our way up there. I'll be the first one probably up there, unless everybody else starts hiking faster, which is a high possibility. So anyway, all right guys, I'll see you in a bit. Well, here's the Blueberry Ledges Trail. It's pretty. Starting to see a little bit of the foliage change. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's definitely nice. This trail's a little harder than I thought. It started off really smooth, and now it's been up, which is crazy because where we're ending is not up quite this high. So I guess this was one last, oh, you want to take a shorter trail? I'm gonna make you work for it. But it's still only half the mileage as the other trail to get to the Birches. So although they say that one's really flat, but it's not totally flat because it still has to go up for the elevation change to the Birches. So oh well, it's like a little pre-workout for tomorrow's big workout. Well, anyway, just thought I'd share seeing a little bit of leaf change. It's kind of nice. Don't get that in Florida. So all right guys, see you in a bit. Getting closer to the Birches, less than a mile to go, and that's where we'll camp tonight before making our grand finale summit tomorrow. Look at this beautiful forest. This is old forest right here. See, reasons like this is why they have such strict rules for this place. They try to keep it as pristine and nice as possible. So we may not always agree with the rules, but that was the wishes of Percival Baxter, who owned this property and Mount Katahdin. That was his property. And now it is run as Baxter State Park. But there are rules that were established. And as much as people may not like them, there's a reason why. I don't like them, but I understand why. So, anyway. Definitely a nice forest. But I am ready to be there and relax. I did not sleep much at all last night. Fell asleep about, I don't know, I went in my tent probably around 9. We had a little campfire going, some of the hikers, and hung out with them for a little bit. And went to go lay down, and then the wind started blowing like crazy at around midnight. And so I decided to have a little snack, and then just had trouble going back to sleep. Nerves, excitement, all the emotions. So I set an alarm for 5 so I could get up to break down my camp. I wanted to be in line early for the birches because, you know, they only allow 12 people a day, 12 hikers, and I ended up beating everybody there by well over an hour, and I didn't even show up till 6:30. The ranger got there about right at 7, so definitely could use a nap. I know I'll have trouble sleeping tonight. Hopefully I can get some sleep, but I plan to get up around 5 again to break down camp and get started. So it's gonna be cold though. Man, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be hard. But it's the last day, so we're gonna make it happen. All right, guys. Apparently I got more climbing to do, even though I thought I was done with the climbing. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. We are here. We are at the Birches campsite for long distance hikers in Baxter State Park. And tomorrow morning, we will be making our final hike up the mountain to tackle Big Mama K, Mount Katahdin, and complete this journey that started back in March. I don't even know what to say. It's just incredible. Absolutely amazing to think that, you know, when I started, I always had this vision of completing this and making it all the way to Mount Katahdin, climb that mountain, you know, take my picture with the sign like so many thru hikers have done before. And you know, when I started, I never thought I would ever get this far. I doubted myself, you know, but I kept going, you know. I struggled, but I kept going. So many people, every one of you that watch this, you know, have reached out, supported me this entire way, you know, encouraged me to keep going. I cannot thank you guys enough. It definitely means the world. It definitely helps, you know, to know that you have the support of so many people, and that so many people want to see you succeed. Even the people that I don't, you know, I've never met. people on the trail I've never met that just want to see you succeed. They want to see you, finish. It's just been an incredible experience. A lot of mixed emotions. I'm ready to not sleep in the woods. Tonight's my last night. I'll be setting up my tent for a while. It's supposed to drop down into the 30s tonight. So that brings me up to the hike tomorrow. I'll be taking the Hunt Trail up and down because it comes right here to Katahdin Stream Campground, which is down this dirt road about half a mile. The trail is right up there, goes right up to the top. So there's a few sections of the trail that you do. Once you get above tree line is when it's going to be rough. There's some boulder climbing, but once I get to like the tablelands and the gateway, then it smooths out some. But there's going to be some rough patches of it, that's for sure. The bad part about it is there's going to be frost up there in the morning, and I'm planning on starting early. It's going to be cold. So we just had the ranger come by and talk to us. So as of right now, the high temperature for the summit tomorrow is 41 degrees. It is going to be sunny, so I should have some clear skies, but the winds are going to be 10 to 20 miles an hour. So we will not be up there doing long videos or pictures. I want to get up there earlier so I can, get it done and get back down so it's not super cold. Plus, we get an advantage. We get to start before day hikers start coming in. I don't know how busy it'll be tomorrow because of the weather. But with the wind chill tomorrow, the wind chill's in the 20s. So I'll definitely be wearing everything warm that I have. The concern is once you get above tree line in the alpine zone, the winds mixed with the sweat, it can chill you out pretty quick. So I'm going to have certain things that I'm going to hike in, and then I'm going to try to have an extra jacket. I'll probably wear my rain jacket as I hike, and then when I get up to the top, switch over to my puffy because it'll be drier. It'll keep me more insulated. So I have gloves, have all that stuff. So definitely be able to, try to stay warm as best we can. But it's definitely going to be chilly. But so I want to get up there, get the pictures, get all that done, get down the mountain. It's a 5-mile climb up and a 5-mile climb down. So the earlier we start, hopefully, I'm not gonna rush it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go super slow because I don't want to freeze to death. So the good news is there is a little lean-to right next to the park ranger, and we can store all of our heavy stuff there. So it's basically like we're slack packing up, which is nice because then all I have to do is bring my warm clothes, anything extra, food, and then I'll have my water. So my pack will be extremely light, so that will definitely be a help, especially on the harder technical climbs. So that's going to be a huge plus for me. So, and then what I'll do is when I hike back down the mountain, I already told my parents they'll pick me up at Katahdin Stream Campground because the trail comes right out to it, and that's where the shelter is that I'll keep my stuff at next to the park ranger. So the Birches is full. There's 12 of us here tonight. There is 2 other hikers that had to stay at another campground, so there'll be, I think there's and 2 others at another campground. So there's going to be quite a few of us hiking up to finish tomorrow. I did see a couple of the guys that I was hiking around that did finish today when I was going to check in with the ranger. So that was pretty cool. They're done, and both are in Millinocket right now celebrating. So cheers to you guys. So yeah, it's surreal. It's definitely surreal. Just thinking about, finishing up, and, by this time next week, I'll be in Florida sweating. So, whereas here I'm freezing. So, definitely been a wild adventure. Like I said, my emotions are all over the place. I've gone through so many emotions. I could probably do a separate video just on that. And I might, when I get done. Unfortunately, you guys won't see these videos until well after I've done. I'll try to get them all posted over the next few days when I am staying with my parents, since I'll have cell service and the ability to be able to mess on my phone because I'll have battery power. Because right now I'm running low on power. So, but that's where we're at, guys. So tomorrow's the big day. Saturday. Gonna finish strong, finish cold. We started cold, we're gonna finish cold. So I'm definitely excited. I'm gonna try to go to bed. I had a hard time sleeping last night. So the wind was part of it, but just the excitement. So anyway, hope everyone has a good night, and we'll see you in the morning.